close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left.
What's up, you guys? I hope you're doing okay, and welcome to this video. And if you're new here, my name is Bonaruri Nyakina, but my friends do call me B. And thank you so much for clicking. So don't forget to subscribe if you're really not subscribed to my channel. And in today's video, I'm talking about the cost of living in KISII. And I understand that right now people are moving from one place to another due to the constraints caused by the coronavirus. And really, I thought that it was really a good idea to make a video. I mean, breaking down to you guys the things I think can highlight your spending in KISII, or the little tiny expenses that can really pile up to be a lot, and what I think living in KISII is compared to living in Nairobi, because basically life in KISII, you guys, is really cheap. And for a background story, I've lived in KISII now for the past 8 months, since the whole corona thing started. I mean, since the beginning of the year. Actually, I had planned on moving here, and I'm loving it so much here. And you guys, if you are really wondering of a place to live in, KISII is the best place. And I'm going to tell everybody everything, the cost of living. I'm making it in terms of dollars for all the people who are, like, you know, out there who don't understand the Kenyan shillings. And if you're making money in dollars, you guys, I promise you that you can ball in KISII. But if you're making money in Kenyan shillings, like I'm doing, you can have a little constraints here and there, but still KISII is one of the most, cheapest and most comfortable places to live in. And I'm going to start with the housing. Housing, I think personally, in around KISII is one of the cheapest and most comfortable places you can find. If you're really on the lower end, I'm kidding you not, you can find a house at $10 a month, and I'm using the one is equals to 100 shillings. So you can get a house at $10, that's a single room, and even to $25 for a single room on the upper end. And for a bedsitter can go from as low as $40 to $60, $50. And if you're talking about one bedroom, no, it is the catch, because I see most apartments or most flats in KISII here, they consist of 1 and 2 bedrooms, and you can get a 1 bedroom at around $50 to all the way to $100. And a 2 bedroom, you guys forgive me, a 2 bedroom you can get at $120 all the way to $150. Okay, next up, I'm talking about transportation. Transportation, or for some weird reasons, transportation in KISII can be really expensive. And if you're not living around the town or a walking distance to where you're working, or where you can access amenities, it can really be a pain. So you can find yourself easily using up to $60. $60 a week to travel up and down. So, but considering that there are a lot of border borders around, the cost of border borders is actually cheap and more convenient compared to the matatus. Because if I was to be honest, guys, around KISII the matatus are really in poor condition, and it's not an experience you'd want to put yourself in. So I always prefer border borders, or if you can use taxis. We don't have Ubers yet around KISII, but there are taxis everywhere, so you can basically either choose to use a matatu, a border, or a taxi. And okay, so next up we have electricity. And now electricity depends and varies on the gadget that you're using. And here in KISII you can either opt for prepaid or postpaid, and mostly they are billed by KISII, the Kenya Power Limited. But recently I've seen most people lean onto the tokens and feeding all the amount by themselves. I don't know how it really works, because I use postpaid, and you can easily, so personally I can easily spend $30 a month, which is really cheap compared to the amount I used to spend in Nairobi. I really don't know why, but I find it easier and cheaper it here. And even if the amount of, I mean, the amount of electricity that I was using then and now has not really changed, if I will say. And then next is the Wi-Fi. Now this one depends on the service you're using, and there's, you know, the Safaricom if you're using bundles, and if you're using Wi-Fi, I mean, you pick your poison. There's Safaricom, there's Airtel, and there's Telcom. I really can't pick. I can't pick a side for you, but I find it easier to use Safaricom because it's quick, reliable, and sometimes cheap compared to the convenience it comes with. But myself, on my side, I use the internet a lot, and I can easily use up to $70 per month, which is an okay for me, because I mean, bundles and all that can be really, really expensive. So next up is groceries. Now this is my favorite part. I can guarantee you fresh and awesome groceries right from the shamba. I mean, I have not been in a market where around KISII where you can even second guess about the product they're having. I mean, you can even have a small kitchen garden depending on where you're living, because most places have most apartments have a little space where you can, I mean, grow your garden, or even if you're innovative and creative enough, can have your small garden around your balcony. I've seen most people do that. And even leasing a land, if you're really into that stuff like that, it's really cheap here. And it's amazing how easy you can find, I mean, fresh foods and all that. And one thing that I've noticed, that the fast food here are not really a lot. Like, the amount of fast food joints here, they are not really a lot, or they're not even that developed compared to Nairobi. There are no KFCs, Chicken Inn. For a business idea, I think it could be a good investment for the investors to do that here in KISII. But the amount of good food that is here, oh my god, is amazing. So for me personally, I can spend up to $200. This is not that I do this on the local markets. This I spend when I go to the supermarket, because in the supermarket you can easily get yourself going off budget, because you're talking about hot dogs, you're talking about cheap, anything, like everything that is not found on the local market. For me personally, add everything up to $200. But if in a month I decide that I'm not you know, doing my groceries from the supermarket, now here I'm not talking about the general shopping, I'm talking about groceries, strictly kitchen and detergents. You can easily spend $50 if you don't go to the supermarket, if you don't buy those bougie stuff. I'm sorry guys, if you don't buy those bougie stuff. But if you're into those, you can have yourself spending a lot, really. So in a month I can easily spend $530, and that is really convenient for me, I guess. And yeah, this is exclusive of the cooking gas, the TV subscription, the security, and the cleaners. So yeah guys, bye guys, I'll see you in my next video. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share down below. And bye.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.